Financial Times reports Elon Musk is officially getting in the game by starting his own artificial intelligence company. And it has a name. Musk is calling the company X.AI. It'll be incorporated in Nevada, and it appears to be the latest step in Musk's efforts to create an everything app branded as X. Joining us with more on the story, Richard Waters, one of the reporters on that FT piece. Richard, appreciate the time. Here's a man who just days ago signed on to a letter saying we all need to take a pause on the development of AI. What's he up to?
Carl, if you were skeptical, you might say that Musk wants everybody else to slow down so he can catch up. So it's exactly a year since Musk bid for Twitter. He's been otherwise engaged for a year, and the tech industry has been on this incredible tear on AI. Musk has decided he really wants a piece of this action. As you say, he's set up this company, X.AI. We're reporting that he is out looking for investors. He's talking to some of the same people who backed his other companies, backed his Twitter bid. He's hiring as fast as he can. He wants to build one of those big, large language models we're hearing so much about. He wants to be back in the game.
So there were some interesting things happening over the weekend. And so today I will talk a little bit about Elon's new company, X.AI. Elon Musk has just last week changed Twitter to include into his X Corp. The goal is to have a everything in one platform opportunity, many transfers, safe crypto, and so much more. Elon has registered a new artificial intelligence company, X.AI, in Nevada. The mention X in the title hints that it's connected with the everything application, something that Twitter will become in the future. The WallStreet Journal reported that the documents showed that Elon is the only registered director of the company. Birchall, the director of Elon Musk's family office, is the secretary. X.AI has authorized the sale of 100 million shares of the private held company. The information was publicly revealed on Friday, April 14th, and the team has already been partially formed and some equipment has already been delivered. Also, conversations with investors have already begun. The name of the new company, which contains X, hints that the project will be a part of the new application for everything which Musk has been talking about for several years. So far, we know that the application will be built on Twitter and is intended to become a place where people from all over the world can not only communicate, but receive various services, including booking tickets for events, making online payments, and so much more. Twitter was recently merged with Elon's new company X Corp, according to documents filed in April. The company was also registered in Nevada. X Corp has a parent company, X Holding Corp. So last month, Elon joined AI tech leaders and researchers in calling a 6-month pause in aggressive AI development. Now, during this time, the industry must develop safety standards according to which development should take place. They must secure and prevent potential harm that could be done to humanity by artificial intelligence. All this was news just this weekend. Now, getting back to Tesla and the future of sustainable energy, we can take a lot away from Tesla Investor Day. Many people did not understand what Elon and his team were trying to explain. One was the use of robotics and AI to build certain Tesla models faster and lower in cost. Dave Lee just posted a discussion with James Suma. One was the overall manufacturing concept of the Generation 3 vehicle, the modular approach to building vehicles.
Do you have any takeaways from Tesla's Investor Day?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it. Like, it's hard to summarize what's going on. Just like at the 10,000 foot level, I thought Investor Day was great. I know there were, varied expectations on it. Some people's expectations weren't fulfilled, but for me, it was more or less exactly what I wanted to see. What they're thinking, see more of a structure to the big picture for what they were doing, and get a lot of examples of like concrete things that they were doing. The overall manufacturing concept for the Gen 3 vehicle, I was really blown away by that. Like the modular approach to building vehicles is like, wow, that's a huge departure from the practice that's in the automobile business for so long. And while I don't know that much about how the assembly goes, it like just looking at it from an engineering perspective, you can see how there's a lot of potential there for improvement with that.
Modular, so they're dividing up the car into 5 sections or so, or
kind of 4.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, depending whether you count the bottom.
And then you basically fully assemble each section, and at the end you stick them all together.
Yeah.
So, how much of that do you think is because of humanoid robots? Like, they want, the humanoid robots to have more access, right, around that section.
I could see that being beneficial for being able to use, certainly, right? But right now they use humans.
Yeah.
And as we talked about before, the thing about humanoid robots is they're drop-in replacements for humans. I mean, the form factor, the point is you put them in.
And while we know that Tesla cars are robots and are somewhat self-learning every time they're on the road, they're improving and remembering certain street conditions to adjust the next time they're entering the same area again. It'll be exciting to see where Elon and his team will take us in the future. Holding Tesla shares in your portfolio takes a unique blend of imagination, grit, and patience. This always reminds me of Warren Buffett's quote, "Money flows from the impatient to the patient." Tesla stock is extremely volatile, and holding it in your portfolio is not for the faint of heart. However, the company is an excellent long-term investment. April 14th, Tesla slashed prices for its EVs in Europe, Israel, and Singapore. Tesla is expanding global discount drive. It began in January with China. The Model 3 and Model Y in Germany have been reduced 5 to 10% respectively. Different countries have different incentives, which impacts pricing. Germans can get a subsidy for EV purchase of about $5,000. The rear-wheel drive Model 3 qualifies for $7,500 in the US. However, this might be cut in half coming this week after the Internal Revenue Service updates qualification requirements to reflect where batteries and materials have been sourced. Also, notice that whenever Tesla cuts prices, the share price will fall slightly. Tesla will report the first quarter earnings April 19th, which is coming up. Tesla delivered 422,875 units in the first quarter, about 36% increase year over year. Sales, however, will grow a little bit slower, about 20% because of price cuts. Investors will be focused on automotive gross margins, and investors will expect a number to be in the 20s. And a recent tweet by Tom Randall that stated that Tesla has begun the price war between battery and internal combustion engine cars. Elon responded, "We are not starting a price war, we are lowering prices to enable affordability." And when talking about it is now available to install and use in Thailand. Tesla has been working to build solar and energy storage systems as well as vehicles. And you can now purchase Powerwall Solar D, a local Tesla Powerwall certified installer in Thailand. Powerwall allows you to 1. Use stored energy day and night. 2. Access blackout protection in event of a power outage. And 3. Reduce your home reliance on the grid. And the last point, 4. Manage your electricity consumption through the Tesla application. So I'm just wondering why Elon had to race to register his own AI company. I'm pretty sure, every time something starts like this. I remember when he said when he was going to the university and he decided he wants to be a part of the internet, and he stopped everything because he knew he could always come back. Maybe that same thing happens right now. He wants to be a part of artificial intelligence, but with all this other stuff that he's doing, but he doesn't want to lose that, because if you're not in something like that from the beginning, it probably takes a lot of effort to catch up with everything. So it was really interesting. I know that he always wanted to do something like that. The other thing I believe is that Elon probably knows that he has a little bit more influence on how things are going to be regulated, and he can have some input in that if he's involved in it. So it's really interesting. But let me know, what do you think? Why he had to hurry like this to catch up with everything, or to be a part of AI? And you can leave it down in the comment section. So I would be really interesting to see what your opinion is. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.